first graders. Today I'm going to show you a strategy called doubles plus one that we can use in math. We talked about strategies before. There's something that help us solve math problems. So right now I'm going to show you a picture that I made. This is another good math strategy, is making pictures. Now don't laugh, I'm not a good artist, but can you tell me what that is? If you said spider, you're correct. Now can you tell me how many legs the spiders have? Wow, that was fast. I bet I know that you know that it's 8 because you see 4 legs on this side and 4 legs on this side. And 4 plus 4 is 8. And 4 plus 4 is what a double is. A double is when we use two numbers that are the same. So in this case, I have 4 legs plus 4 legs equals 8 legs. Now, what happens if I have another spider and I happen to add one more leg? Let's do that. One more leg. So on this side, we still have our 4 legs, and we're going to add one more. So 4 plus one more, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They sit right next to each other on the number line. It's one more. So now let's look at our 4 plus 4. The sum, which is the answer to an addition problem, is 8. So if we have 4 here and 4 here, and we add one more on this side, we need the answer, which is the sum, to be one more. So 1 more than 8 is 9. Now let's look at a different problem to show you a different way. Over here we have the problem, which is a doubles problem because we're using 2 3s. We have 3 plus 3. And when we add the two add-ins, those are our numbers, those are called add-ins. When we add the two add-ins together, the sum is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I know you guys all know your doubles because we've been practicing those all year. So if we come over here, I see my 3 plus 3. But if you notice, I added one more. So instead of having 3, I now have 4. Let's look at the problems. The 3's are the same, but this 3 went up just one more. So instead of the sum being 6, 1 more than 6 is, you got it, 7. Let's take a look at the next problem. We have 2 plus 2, another doubles problem. And we all know that 2 plus 2 equals 4. Over here we have our 2 plus, add one more, 2 plus 3. So do you see how it's a pattern? So instead of 2 plus 2 equaling 4, if we add one more, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now let's look at the top first. What doubles do you see? I see a 4 plus a 4. And we know a 4 plus a 4, our sum would be 8. Now if we take our same 4 plus 4, but we add one more, actually it looks like when you play a game and it's a dice, we add one more, the 4 turns into a 5. So the 4's, as you can see, are the same. This 4, I increased it by 1. So my sum, which is the answer, has to also go up by 1. And 1 more than 8 is 9. Let me show you an actual equation. An equation is a number sentence. So let's look at an equation and see how doubles plus 1 is a good strategy to use. Now I see 6 plus 7. How am I going to figure that out? I can use a double. But will I double the 7? Like I always tell you, you have to make sure that it makes sense. I see a 7 on this side, but 6 is less than 7. So that doesn't make sense. I can't use 7 plus 7. What I can do is use 6 plus 6. Now, here's my 6, and if you remember our number bonds, there's actually a 6 hidden in there. A 6 plus a 1 make a 7. Do you see our double? Do you see the 1 extra 1? So 6 plus 6 is 12, and then I add the 1 more in. So 12 plus 1 is 13. So we're actually using a double. Watch. 6 plus 6 is 12. The two 6's are the same. This 6 increased by 1. So instead of 12, our sum will be 13. Last one. Now remember, I want to see which double I can use. Now sometimes the smaller number will be not the first number but the second number, and don't let that trick you, because when you add, remember the commutative property, they can be, the 4 can be first or the 4 can be second. So right now the smaller number is over here. So we're going to take the smaller number and use that as a double. So 4 plus 4 we know is 8, and that's going to help us because remember that 4 is hidden inside. Do you see our two doubles? 4 plus 4 and 1 more would be 4 plus 4 is 8, and 1 more would be 9. Okay, in the homework pack that's going out on Wednesday, you're going to see a sheet like this. It's a doubles plus 1 sheet. And what you're going to do is, here's the number 10. And it says double fact. And you have to think to yourself, what two numbers would make a 10? Oh, I know. 5 plus 5 is 10. So let me write that in. 5 plus 5 equals 10. Now the other column says doubles plus 1. Well, here's my double. So I have to increase one of the numbers by 1. So let's just keep the 5's the same. Nothing's changed yet. I still have to plus the 1. So I'm going to take the second 5, and 1 more would be 6. So if 5 plus 5 equals 10, 5 plus 6 would be 1 more, which would be 11. So if you have any problems with the homework, on Thursday there's a hotline, and it's on the class dojo. And if you can't make it to the hotline, what you can do is just hit me up on dojo anytime. I'm just sitting here like you guys, stuck in the house. So I hope that's helpful, and if not, let me know. Bye.